Okay, now this video is going to be about sample editing in Music 2000. So what I have here is the first sample. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to actually go onto my computer for a second and get the wave editor on. Okay. Okay, so I'm recording this video that I play. When I play these sounds, my computer's going to record them, so when I make the video I'm going to be using much better audio to demonstrate what I'm actually playing while I'm using the sample editor here on Music 2000. So what I'm going to do is play this sample. Yeah, we understand what that one is because we've heard it enough times, so here it is. But I've sped it up so that it will fit on a memory card. Now I've copied the sample into memory when I was in the wave sample editor in a particular page, so we'll show it to you, where you have a edit sample menu. When you press in the sample editor here the circle button on the PlayStation controller, so that brings up this menu so you can copy the sample into the area. Then we will use that shoulder button here, the left one button, to bring up this menu for the sample, alter the ADSR values. We can then turn the volume down of the sample. I mean, by default it's like this, but we can use these 2 points to turn the volume down if we want to, so that way, or select that. But this will, I'm going to get out of here. Now exiting this will make an effect, and there's no way of getting out of this screen, so don't make any changes, because if you do, when you exit this, it's going to process the sample. So I've made no process to it because it's at normal volume level, but it might make it a bit grainier, I don't know. No, it hasn't affected, but so I've played the sample at 9 semitones lower because this is the native sample pitch. But of course I've made it faster, so I'm going to accordingly pitch it back down again so it sounds normal. So we'll have another sample. That's the bird sample. Oh, by the way, the track that we are working on is the House Crew, by the House Crew, and it's called Euphoria. Classic rave tune. So we're going to work on this one. Can you see all of the bits all the way across? Right, we want to minimize that, so increase more space on a memory card, well, for it to fit on a memory card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the area. Now on the bottom right of the screen, up, almost on my finger there, it's lit up here, blue. Now that means the sample's in the memory, so if we now go into this menu where we can alter the volume level, we'll select 0, exit, and now the sample will go clear. So now we're going to mix the samples and then go up 9 semitones, and then we're going to exit, and that's going to then leave this. As you can see, we had all that space used up, and now we're going to get that back, that memory, and we'll trim, and now we have this sample. So what I'm going to do is apply a loop point. I'm going to trim that end off. So now we will have play it at its normal pitch. 1 all the way down 9 semitones. That's this. So how we are going about making the track is resize riff. That's just what I'm trying to do. Now so I'm going to change the tempo because we're a little bit on the slow side, and I believe it wants to be. It doesn't wear my thumb out. About 165, 166 anyway. And then the next riff we will have. I think we go down a fifth now. 1, 2, 3. 7th actually, and then we go up a fifth. 1, 2, 3. And then this one's a so. No. Ah. Lovely. Nice and quick. So now we have. Now this one. That's the bass sound. So that was normal pitch. So let's go down a 9. Yeah. And then. Oops. Right, so we'll have. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so we got the idea. So here we have. So I think that one's quite the same as this one. Pretty similar. See, there's quite a few samples there, based on the variations of the drum sounds used on each of the beats, I guess. So what I'm going to do is, I think, is copy the sample, and then I'm going to start chopping it up. So from there, we'll chop that. Okay. Ooh. Okay. And then we'll go into this one, and we'll chop it up on here. Okay, we get the idea, don't we now? So we'll copy that again, and then we'll chop off the end here, and then we'll go into this one, and then we'll trim that there. Now this is actually playing faster than the track it is itself. I've noticed this is the jungle tracks that were made in 1992 area. They were a lot slower than, and they gradually got increased in speed, especially when it got to like 96 by 96 point, and jungle had sped up quite a bit. So I'm going to take this down to about 157 or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit more. I'm going to copy that to move it out of the way, make a gap, and I'm going to carry on this sample chopping business. And it'll also enable me to rearrange these sounds and make different patterns if I wanted to in particular areas, just to give it a bit more appeal to the ear, because it's just the same old beats keep repeating. It will do your head in, I think, but you'll just be reliant more on your music that goes on top of those beats, wouldn't you, really, to create the diversity you're listening to, or the changes that, well,
I've got something within me.
Right, so excuse me. There was an issue with the CD that I created when I made the sample CD, like the PlayStation. I think it's a PlayStation. They're getting old and they get a little bit temperamental with CDs and anything like that. So that is a subtle little sound, that one. So we're gonna quicker part. So but this is another beat I imported, which is not from the original track, but they're nice little extra beats you can chuck on top of this one. Complementary, I think. Very similar, but I think it's just played at a different pitch, that's all. It's the same rattly drum can sound, tin can sound. So that's quite present in a lot of these jungle tracks. They like that shuffly drum can, that tin can sound. Yeah, okay. So, and then we'll go into this one, continue it on. So I'm not going to do all the beats on this, right? I just want to kind of, well, I think I will. I have this motto, which is really just let's just get this all done. And I will also point a particular issue that may arise where all the samples would maybe potentially like rearrange themselves upon reloading the project, and it can actually be quite savage. You've done a drum track like this, and then you load the app again, the Music 2000 app, and on your PlayStation, and you find that all your samples have rearranged themselves. Lovely, isn't it? Headache. And then what you have to do is go back into your projects and then rearrange everything. Go into every single riff and then change all the numbers around, which is painstaking. It's boring. So yeah, this is continuous though. It's the end of the sample that makes it drag afterwards. I'm still too fast actually. And that's... Getting closer, probably there. Yeah, it's a bit slower there now, so I think 151. This is pretty bang on.
I've got something within me.
So I think what I'm going to do is, with this particular sample, is allow it to be 2 sounds. That's a... Yeah. Oh yeah. It's bearable, but something tells me really to sort that out. It's a very short sample there, and it might have been where I chopped it, but it's okay. Water under bridge. And then we'll look at... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll copy. I think there's a little issue here, but it's not a big one, but yeah, it's okay. Ah. Now, this sample is, it's kind of lacking at the end, so I'm not really too worried about it, but I had an idea, but I don't care really. I ain't too worried about it. But what I could do is that sample is like, so copy area. Now we'll zoom out and then we'll go to the end. Can I do it? Oh no, it's about mixing samples, isn't it? No. See, that's a very long sample there. So it's trimming it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this sample, copy the area. We're going to now make the volume low. We're going to mix the samples back in at 12, a whole octave higher. So that's half of the space now. It looks even more. It's took away. Now, with the loop on, now the thing is with this sample, I think it could do with this. That's it, and we'll play it a whole octave lower, of course. And we will resize this riff. No, clone. Now this one I'm going to play without any effect on it, and the other one I'm going to have a slight effect on it, so, and that means it's only playing half the effect. Okay. Yeah, okay. Been doing this for years. It's easier now. Okay, we'll just carry on the beat like we do. Just copy and paste that shit everywhere. Okay, and we'll just go for this and just see how that bass line works with the beats. Meaning that meant coming a bit earlier. Right, okay, and I think that one will start here. Yeah, we'll do that when remixing later. Come on, we're doing triplet time here. What the f are you doing, cat? You're being chased again. It's alright, I have a delinquent cat, it's all good. You're being intimidated again, Ginge. Okay, so that is the fundamentals of this track pretty much.
I've got
something within me. Yeah, I must have.
I've got something
Coffee.
within me.
Ooh. Okay, so that's from a gospel song. The original sample comes from a very Christian song.
I've got something within me.
And so we're going to then copy this after it's been trimmed, which it has. And we're going to alter the sample attack, decay, sustain, release value, which is the ADSR, for those who didn't know, but I'm sure most people do, who are into this sort of thing and have continued watching. And now we'll turn the volume down so that we can mix the samples back in at my chosen designated 9 semitones higher. Now you see a lot of these tracks that were made in 1992 I believe would have been made in like an Amiga tracker, like a 4-channel tracker, like and the way that the sequencer appears is vertical, and so all the notes will appear as, or the note information data really is working its way up the screen like like a film does when it ends, and, and you see all the titles and everything at the end.
I've got something.
There we go.
I've got something
With me. Yeah, don't mind my singing. Right.
I've got something within me.
Yeah. And then, oh, no. And then what we need is to play with some birds. Okay. Not a bad guess.
I've got something within me. I've got something.
Right, we'll work work on that a bit later and I'll compare it to the original bird sample, but it's doing me head in right now, so we're going to move on.
I got something within me.
Now these samples, I'm going to just say 3 of them. Hope to be of course the kick, hat and snare really. That's all I'm going to keep from those. They're all very similar. So there, I'm just going to keep. And I'll make this one a bit shorter to give myself a bit more space on the memory card. So I'm going to mix the samples. It'll sound a bit more grainier, but next alongside the original beat it'll stand out more as a result. So there are some positive side effects to making things a bit more grungier. Now that's still a long sample, so I'm going to shorten it again. What? Okay, it's going to sound like crap, but maybe not. It's surprising actually what you can get away with on this. I'm going to go up a 5th with it, no more. Yeah, it just sounds too crusty. More crustier than crabs, crusty crabs. Ooh. Okay, so that I have that sample here.
I got something within me.
So now we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I've got something within me.
Right, so now I'm going to clone the riff and just add a bit of echoes to that one, and so we'll join these two because it's the same sound. One's got triplet and one's got normal.
I've got something within me.
Yeah, it's a bit echoey. Okay, let's go into, see, as I start building my track, I'll go then into world view because it's easier to.
I've got something within me. I've got something within me.
Yeah. Let's see if we can save it. Oh dear. Actually, there is something missing. You get the idea. Right. closer. No cigar yet. Oh no. And of course, we have all that. So I think every sample is pretty much used, but what I'm going to do here is make a riff I can put at the end where I have all the samples used to There are a lot of samples here actually. There's quite a lot. 16, 17, 18, 19.
I got some.
So we need to chop up some more samples then, don't we? And I think I've got way too much stuff there, so now let's copy that one, turn the volume down, mix samples. Oh. Still not enough space, so this is how we do it. So we have to just go in. I can optimize riffs, so that doesn't do anything much. Now I should hopefully have enough space to save this track, or the outline of it anyway. Nope, still too much. So what have we got to shorten now? Shorten everything. So we've got to take these down 5.
I got something within me. I got something within me. I got something. I got something within me. I got something within me. I got something within me. I got something within me.
this sample really that's snatching all the all the space, so we're now going to up it 9 again. Ooh. This is going to sound terrible, or maybe not. I like the loop actually, that kind of works for me. Ears on my ears. Right, so we can get rid of that. And then why I've done that is so that I can highlight the whole lot. And then we'll go down a 9th. Oh dear, now you can see that the up the top here, where is it?
I got something within me. I got something within me.
Yeah, up the top here, that pink thing that stops flashing. Well, it's starting to sound quite grainy, but that's understandable. So on this bass sound here,
I got something. I got something. I got something within me.
we will need a little bit more.
I got something within me. I got something within me. I got something within me. I got some.
Okay, let's save this. I think it's going to take up 14 out of 15 blocks. Right, it's taking all 15 blocks, but I'm saving it. So there we go. Day in the life of making shit on the PlayStation 1. But I enjoy it, and making an old school rave track on Music 2000 is fun. I love it. It's a challenge, and trying to get away with as good a sound quality as I can muster with the limiting sample space that you have on the memory cards. Well, it's all about compromising the way it sounds for it all to be able to fit. There we go. Yeah, if I load this up, this is the moment where things can get disastrous, and I'm keeping my fingers and everything crossed. Not really, in the hope, or the false hope, that it's going to load up and everything's going to be on the, all the sounds are going to be in the right area, meaning that a drum sound's a drum sound and not a voice sound, and a voice sound's not a drum sound, and a bass sound isn't a kind of vocally chord type thing. So let's see, let's read that memory card. Actually, I don't even think I'm recording. Okay, so now we've got our loaded up project. Let's see what it sounds like. Heaven forbid. Yep.
Oh,
At least that sample's on the right one. Well, anyway, it's a good job I'm not actually serious on making the track properly right yet, but I've got everything, like, everything's outlined. So, I did mention that, didn't I? About samples potentially swapping their spaces. So, bass is alright. Now this, sample 21. Yeah, that's the one we want. 21 is realistically 17. So we'll swap that. I don't think that's the one. Well, at least they're correct. Something within me. That's what it was, wasn't it? No. Yeah, it was.
I've got something within me. I've got something. I've got something within me. I've got. Oh, oh, I've got something within me.
Anyway, I'm going to save it again. And then I'm going to switch off this recording chaos. And work on this track. But you've seen the sample editing and you've seen what can happen when the sounds reorganise themselves. So don't really get like right into making a whole track. Just get an outline and then save your samples, reload it back up again, and then you'll have to maybe rearrange some of the samples again. But once you've done that, as long as you don't like move the samples around anymore, you should be alright in reloading your project again and everything working. So that's the snag with working on a PS1 Music 2000 program, game, whatever you want to call it, app, sequencer. It's a bit of everything really. It's a game and a sequencer. You can do little music videos on it, which are crap. Yeah, but back then it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Back then it was wow, you know, but now it's part of my language, you know.
Oh,
So, well, this bit here, this is where we have that sample. 17, yes. I'm going to have to do that with this one too, because they are also... See, I'm repairing a screwed up memory card bug thing that happens on this program. Okay, so what sample have we got? I think that's 17 it's doing, isn't it? Yep. So it's that one. No. No. Yes. Right, and then this one. easy was that? See, it didn't move that far, did they really?
I got something within me. I got something within me.
That's it. So I'm going to save that. And then I'm going to reload it again. Of course. Fun, fun, fun. Should be out in the sun, but it's been a day, it's been dumb, and we haven't had none. It's been cloudy, hasn't it, Ginge? And my cat, not my cat, but he's my cat, I guess now. Yeah, he's been indoors a lot. And if it's a day to be indoors, it's a day to do something like this, rather than a day to sit there and do fuck all and get bored. So, let's try it again. I have so much patience. I do, I have an awful lot of patience. And it applies your patience these days. Yeah, it's working, so I can do some editing, I can build the track up to how it should kind of sound and operate, and I'll be uploading this later on. I might not even bother and just show you this, because this is very sort of how it's going to be anyway.
I got something within me. I got something within me.
My cat disagrees.
I got something within me.